Hey. How are we doing, chat? We're good? I'm not too sure how long this stream's going to be. I've just been, like, sick. So, we'll see. We'll see how long it goes. Okay. Sausage. How you doing, Claw? You good? What food has defeated you? I made a sandwich today, and I think... I don't know. There's something fucky going on. I don't know. Maybe I had a brew with, like, some dodgy milk in it or something. I don't know. I don't know. I hope we'll be alright, though. I need to tweet and, like, ping the Discord and things. There we go. I've done that. And there's the thing. How are we, chat? Are we good? I've got these new earphones. I'm still getting used to them. They're quite, they're quite tinny sounding. I think I might need to, like, leave them on all night or something. Let them play in a bit. Tweet. There's that. Let's go. Yeah. Hell yeah. Your eye infection's mostly gone. Much. Oh, that's good to hear, man. Glad to hear it. Right, I've tweeted. I've pinged the Discord. Did I play an ad? I can't remember whether I played an ad. Let's go anyway. Oh yeah, we need to change this as well. I think we're approaching the supocalypse, aren't we? It was like in a few days, all the gifted subs and things, they'll be gone. So, you know, get gifted. Let's see. Edit. Hello. Let's change it to 150. Yeah. So your first Taco Bell in the UK? There's a couple in Manchester. I had one once. and was massively disappointed. Maybe it was just that one thing I ordered, though. So, like, I've never gone back since. The thing is, though, there are some really nice Mexican joints in Manchester, so maybe it's just my expectations have been swayed, potentially. And, you know, I make really nice Mexican food as well. Yeah. Let's play the game. Let's do it. So yeah, I don't know how long the stream's gonna be today. We'll see. I'm feeling a bit weird, but we'll see. We've just come off a really bad run of form, haven't we? So hopefully we can turn around. Got Bristol Rovers who are in 6th, then QPR, Swansea, Peterborough, and then we got Chelsea, the EFL Cup quarter-final. I wonder whether we can get to the end of December tonight. That'd be nice. Come back tomorrow. Transfer window open. Maybe having some of these players who have got a lot of interest in them, you know, get him some big bids. Because my worry is end of the season, we're going to have no money. It's my big worry. It's fast food. Yeah, I guess, yeah. You kind of got to temper your expectations with all kinds of proper, like, fast food, haven't you? Maybe I was being too harsh. Let's do that. Let's do recovery. Tactics. Review. Do that. Recovery session. What teamwork? There we go. And let's do these. Hurrah.
Tinned meat.
Tinned meat.
Den Hälften just den gasm.
What's that? I'm trying to remember how to do things. Creation. Yes. I'll do 2 more. Nick! Thank you so much, my dude. How are you doing, man? I hope you're well. Tin meat. Astley will go for 15 to 25 mil, do you reckon? Up to 25 million. I'd take that. I'd immediately take that. I demand that you sort this out right now. Review. Give ourselves an outreach. Now let's do that. Then a recovery session. Some team bondage. Okay, recovery. We're gonna need a defensive shape training. I'm gonna go with a double recovery session. Yes, sir, not there. That's not what I meant to do at all. Review. I'm guessing we'll need a team bonding session after that, because we're probably gonna get absolutely fisted. Then a community outreach. We'll help the morale. We've got a big week off. Some other defensive stuff. What are we doing there? Do some set piece. There we go. Why shouldn't I do that? And then we'll do defensive shape and then a match practice. Yes. Do a goal. Do a goalkeeper training there. And then recovery. Match tactics. Yada yada yada. Review. Team bonding. We'll do a defensive shape. Recovery. Recovery. Review. Review. There we go. Teamwork there, actually. Nice. And that should take us up to kind of into the new year. Training. Done. Team bondage. Why is that excessive about it, dude? Do you not enjoy bonding with your bros? Your bros? Where's my camera solo? Go on. Okay. But yeah, 15 to 25 million for Astley. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I wonder whether we... Nah, I feel like we need to keep playing him. Maybe we start to rotate a little bit around him, though. So that people like Charlie Cresswell, Petrie, McDade, and Bette are getting, like, more to the level of him. Because he doesn't get any better. Rangers really want him. He's valued at 8 million. I've put a 20 million asking price on him. So let's see if anyone comes in for him. I do feel like maybe the partnership we'd go with would be Petrie on the right as the cover centre-back. And then we have Mbete as the more aerially dominant, a little bit more static on the left. Still only Rangers for now, yeah. Joe Lopez is wanted. Andy's unhappy as well, so I won't give him a new contract. Watson's wanted. Freddie Woodman's wanted by some big teams, so I put 15 million on him. He's been great. He's been so good this year, though. 12 clean sheets in 18 games, 7.41 average rating. So it's not even like it's, you know, it's all our defense. There's games where he's carrying us. And I do feel like, you know, I feel it would be really stupid to let him go. Have Rangers spent... what can I look to? Transfer history. So they spent 15, so they made a 2.5 million profit there. Spent 53 million, so spent 28. Made a huge profit that season. Like a 30 million profit. Spent more there, about even there. Made a massive profit there. So they're still, like, profitable. Who are these big transfers out there? Morelos for 20 million, Goldson 14, Barrowcelona, Aribo, Ryan Kent for 20 million. Like, they've not been spending huge amounts of money on players. They've been spending like 10 million on a few. They've definitely got the money for it. Based off, like the transfer income. So they'll have a ton of money there. I wonder whether we preempt it and like offer him out. offer him out for 20 million. See if there's a buyer. Because I don't even necessarily need to bring anyone in to replace him. I've got 5 centre backs at the minute, so like we could definitely handle him going. I just want to make sure. You know, maybe this game we don't play him. I just want to make sure that we've got the right players in to handle him going. You know. Showing remarkable improvements. How about you play like it, dude? Maybe it's because he's learning the new role. I don't know. Get some bets in. Hey, everybody, gamble. Do it now. We need to set up some under 23 friendlies. Yike. So multiple. We'll just get all the admin done at the start of the stream, yeah? Ashton United. Barsley. Corby. Famous for the trouser press. Multiple friendlies. We were doing those away, right? Gretna. Ilkeston Town. Belper. Ossett United. Is there an animal called an osset? Or am I just thinking of otters? I don't know. I've been watching a lot of otter YouTube videos recently. Sounds really weird. Millie, how you doing, man? Footy Chat 08, how are you doing, man? Man, these new earphones are like really bright. I wonder whether I need to they probably just need breaking in. Ocelot, maybe. Maybe I'm thinking Ocelot. Alright, who we got here then? We need to kind of like pull our head out of our arse a little bit. There we go. That's the back two I'm thinking of. Joel Lopez. Reece Devine isn't back yet. I'm thinking we might sell Joel Lopez and buy a new left back. Should we find? Should we find a left back? Acceleration pace, work rate. Need at least those things. Danny Preston. These guys are all on the transfer list. A quick scout report on him. Max Low. Let's limit to like 29. Nicolas. So he's at Montreal. Average rating? Scout these guys. May as well. Someone like Reece Hutchinson, if he's good. Or Glyn Davies. Might be a tidy little pickup. Cameron Harper. Queen's Park. The Queen's Park. But most likely, I'll probably just, a lot of injuries and suspensions, right? Position. Right. Let's go. Weather appears shockingly bad. Man, the weather down here has been grim today. Really grim. Duck, how you doing, man? Hope you're well, sir. Yeah, it's been gross, man. It's just been, like, raining all day. Raining and cold. Let's see better performance, boys. Can we stop getting people sent off? I mean, that's an idea, right? Maybe we try and do it with 11 men on the pitch. I said 10 men. Why keep 10 men on the pitch at this point? We've been going wrong. Let's go, Crossbow. Let's effing go. So Bristol aren't a bad side. We just need to be on it. Oh, I don't want this to do. Before I forget. Do that. No. Yeah, that. Yeah. Yeah.
Tend meat.
Millie!
Gordon Millie gifted a tier 1 sub to Doug Norris 33.
Thank you so
given
much, my
90
dude.
Gift subs in the channel.
Ayo! Great ball. Lovely stuff. Terrible finish. Merely, thank you so much, my dude. Let's do the thing. Do the thing we were doing earlier. That really worked. Now dance for me. Now bloody dance for me. Nice ball. See, both of our decent chances have fallen to Amici, who's not the best finisher. You know what I've realised? I've got like completely the wrong midfielder now. It's fine. I mean, Elliot Palmer's really showing that he's not the Mazzala that we need. According to a certain person in the community, we need to gift subs to be relevant. It's very true. Really true. You should all gift more subs immediately. All of you. You could not be more right. Howcroft. And he's lost it. Nice. Not a pre-performance. Dima! Thank you so much, my man. I wasn't being honest, but sure, I'll take it, dude. Thank you so much, my man. I really appreciate that, dude. Now I feel like a scumbag. But it's fine, because I am. Maybe we'll just stop working the ball into the box as much. Maybe that's what we do. Don't pass into space. Run at them. And feel free to, like, shoot a little bit. I'm going to take you off as well, because Crawford's better than you. The dressing room. Let's go. Pump them up. Don't you know, pump it up. Hope you're good after the dodgy lunch. Still feeling a little weird, man. Like, you know when you have the the over salivation thing. It's like, I just feel a little bit queasy. I don't know how long we'll be going tonight. I want to get up to January. I want to have like a decent long stream tonight, but maybe that won't happen. We'll see. The BM, dude. The BM. The Rabona Cross. Jesus Christ. Let's demand more. Let's go. Oh, he had the opportunity to just play one of those 9 people that run into the boxing. And he didn't take it. Penalty ref. Referee. Come on. Straight back in it. Crespo again. This lad's quite good. This Crespo lad's pretty good. Me likey. An emphatic finish, though. From Amici. Let's demand more. Let's push. Push him forward. I'm going to have you drop it into space as well, actually. He's good at that. He can do it. Drop off, link the play. I'd rather have Crespo running in behind. And maybe McKenna? Drop a little deeper. Let's go there and make a difference. Let's go. Come on, Mighty. Mighty Johnson. Well, 1. Win this. Win it high up. Or not, you know, whatever. I guess you do you. Now got more players up at the top. Let's stop short distribution. Let's press really high as well. Actually. Don't do any of that. Thank you. No, Springer, no. Is he one of our ex-players? Springer. What am I doing? Is he? I think he is. Yeah. Would have been loaned from Norwich for a couple of years. Damn. I knew I recognized him. Right. Joe Connor's not doing a fat lot up there, is he? Crespo's dead, though. So, we're going to do this. Crawford up front. As a... Just do whatever you want up there, mate. I'm going to have you Romdoit. No. We'll Romdoit from this side. Yes. I'll use a winger. Whipping the ball in. I'm going to get Richard right. So whip these crosses in, lads. Let's go. Come on, boys. Go on, Crespo. Johnston. Mikey. Penalty ref. Surely. Luke, how you doing, man? Oh, no. Oh, my God. Your top players are being poached. What you got to do is you got to tie them down to, like, ridiculously long contracts with options on them. So, like, 3-year options. Ash, how you doing, man? Oi, oi. But yeah, sometimes you're just gonna, you know, sometimes you're gonna have your best players poached. I was going in. Let's go. Everyone attack the box immediately. Oh, not whatever, you know. Oh. Oh. Just not high enough rep yet. Yeah, just win stuff, dude. Just win stuff, forehead. Watching the rise of the mighty Barrow. Hell yeah, dude. Although we have been stuck in the championship for quite a while now. Oh, look at this. Look at this counter. Get the ball in the box. Right. Oh. Win that header. That's the only reason you're on the pitch. He's about 9 feet tall. Look at the size of the lad. Your Everton can't blame him for wanting to leave. Built a new stadium yet? Ref! You can't blow there! God damn. Not a your performance. You. I mean, it was only you two, really. Just didn't take our chances. Thanks for the money, chumps. Chump. My worry is that these, like, Burnley and Leeds are going to start to run away from us a little bit, though. That's my big worry. If we don't sort this, like, little rot of form out, things are just going to start to get taken out of our hands a bit. Well, that was a disappointing. But we have now got QPR. And then I've got a week off before the Swansea game. So hopefully... Why am I following all these players? I'm sorry. Players. Ew. Remove all. Staff. Ew. Teams. That's fine. Leagues. Coop. Yeah, sure. Freddie Woodman. The Woodman. What was the mood like in Manchester last night? Well, I wasn't out on the streets. But, like, good. Getting the ball rolling, you know. Not enjoying the narrative of a lot of press, but, you know. What can you do? But yeah, like it was inevitable. The kind of shit that happened. The Prem wanted to deduct points from United. Why? They might look into it. Like, the thing that I read was there can be a points deduction or like a forced forfeiture in certain situations, but because Liverpool and Man United agreed to it, then that's not the case. But they might do. They might stick some points deductions on there, maybe. Hopefully a hefty fine. just make it more and more uncomfortable for the owners to want to stick around, you know? I don't give a shit. Get rid. Whatever it takes. Send us down to league, the 6th tier. I don't give a fuck. You think the 6 clubs that wanted to leave for the Super League will be punished? I don't think it'll happen, no, because there's no ruling that says they can be. What it looks like they're trying to get people to sign up for is something that means that they can be punished, though, in the future. They try and do something similar. Get Mikey in. Get you in from the start. Did you just play the last game? You did. You're right, that's the back in there. But yeah, it looks like they're trying to bring something in that means that people can be, well, clubs can be fined or banned or whatever in the future. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. Everyone can play. The under 23s. Yeah, there we go. Millie's just linked the article there. God damn it, Kyle. He's had 2 red cards this season. Let's chill the fuck out. They can have an inquiry into the teams. There's no rules, so they can push for it. Yeah, because they didn't actually do anything. Because they backed out. So there isn't like, you can't do anything about it because they didn't do anything about it. Hey, gamble. Let's go. We're playing like second to bottom in the league. Hopefully we win. That'd be nice. Get back onto winning ways. Show me what we can do, boys. Let's go. But yeah, they're trying to put in measures that, so in the future, if teams try and do this kind of shit, then they will get punished. But I think there's going to be lots and lots more fallout from this. I can see like every United home game going forward, unless things start to change, going to be really similar. I expect something similar from the Liverpool lot. Or the Liverpool fans. In terms of protest. Because I really feel like, and maybe even Arsenal as well, I really feel like Liverpool and Man United fans are the ones who've had the nose put out of joint the most. Like, just the... Like, because it seems like they were the clubs that really pushed for it and, like, were trying to lead other teams down that path. And they're just kind of complete disregard for fans and shit, like. And more than that, like, the history of the club, like, the reason that these deals were able to be negotiated is because Liverpool and Man United are so massive because of their history that they've achieved in the past. And whilst teams like Chelsea and Man City and Arsenal have achieved a lot as well, like, Man United and Liverpool are the 2 biggest teams in the country. And having those 2 in the Premier League means that teams that play in the Premier League have a bigger exposure, you know? They're playing 4-2-4. Let's just counter them, dude. Just counter-attack them. Crawford, you've got to finish that. Damn. We got that extra man in midfield. I might push up to a 4-2-3-1. Nice ball. Oh, great finish. Pedro! Let's go. Let's effing go. Boop, boop, boop. How'd that not go in? Did my player just clear it off their goal line? Prick. Come on, boys. We're only 1-0 up. Demand more. Don't get complacent. Josh O'Connor's in a bit of a bad run at the minute. Given the group the money in modern day football, there's no way it'll happen, but Germany's 50+1 move great to get implemented. Yeah, you can't. The way that the market is, it's a free market in England, isn't it? So like, you can't force owners of clubs to sell. You know, like it's just not. That's not going to happen. But maybe they can start to put other pressures on the clubs. You know, maybe like the thing that I've been seeing getting mooted is the 51% of season ticket holders have the right to veto, essentially. So like any big decisions like going and joining a European Super League or whatever, like big decisions like that, it could be a case that sorry, it's getting whipped in. It could be a case that like decisions like that have to be put towards a fans forum. Like it has to be ratified by the fans, and if 51% of the season ticket holders vote against it, it's like a majority vote against it, then it doesn't go ahead. Pedro Crespo, great finish. But that'd be a good way to go about it. But maybe just in the future, like, okay, you can't force people to sell now, but any future purchases of football clubs have to be a 50+1. You know? You could pass that as a law. I'm sure. You can't force people to sell, but you can control who buys. Crawford and Crespo need to come off. Get Michi on. Put Johnson there. Put Patrick off there. Let's do that. Dear. That was a bit of a flailing challenge, wasn't it? The whole custodianship. Yeah, but who's gonna tell the owners of Man United that they have to fuck off? Like, it doesn't work like that. They'll just get sued out the arse. Logically, it's hard to do. Yeah, legally, it's hard to do much. I think that's the big thing, isn't it? Like, it's going to take a lot of figuring out. But hopefully we'll get there. The wheels are emotion now more than anything. Like, and a lot of clubs are really angry about it. A lot of fans groups are really angry about it, as you can see by what happened last night. Okay, let's drop you back down in there. Go. Let's go! Lovely. Oh, unlucky Patrick. So it's an interesting time for football. It really is. Go on, Grant. Let's get another goal. Shall we? Shall we? Go on, Amici. He's such a bad finisher. How many chances do we need? Right, let's just let's not do that. Let's distribute to... I mean, let's just get it straightforward. To our striker. Drop off. Yeah. Just hit him on the counter. In the space, actually. Strange end to a highlight. What the hell was that defending? Why do I have... Why is he completely free? Why do my team always, like, just invite pressure on themselves at the end of a game? I don't get it, man. Is it a mentality thing? We're up to goal. Yeah, exactly. No, but it's like that so often. Like, we just seem to invite pressure on ourselves. All the time. Great ball. Oh, he's at the post. It was a save. Look how many chances we've had, man. Hit the woodwork twice. From, like, good goal-scoring positions as well. Ito's just turned around and ran past everyone. It's a good foul, that. Ball in, Parker. We needed that. It was a good foul. Woodman. Oh, find the ball. Find the ball. Find the ball, Amici. Or don't. Whatever, you know. You do you. That run was on. That run was so on. We're going to win this game, but I feel like I might have to have a bit of a word with them and say, look, that was closer than it should have been. Unless we concede here. That'd be funny, right? Lol. Nah, we're good. What? Why are you turning it? What the fuck was that? He had all of the world to turn around into and pass the ball down the line. Decided to dribble it into his own penalty box. So I'm not happy with the performance. Just keep him, you know, keep him on the toes. Bloop, 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 bloop. Two goals from Crespo. Superb, sir. Well done. Well done. Wow, no one even gambled. Oh man, I was so ready for it. Slipped out a 4th. Because of our goal difference. Our goal difference was so good at the start of the season. And now it's just slowly slipping away. Goddamn. Mew, mew. One sec, sorry, chat. Shut up. How about you just shut up, dude? How about that? Mew, mew. Do 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 do. Sorry about that, champ. Someone sort out. Gambling is blocked. Well, move to a real country then. Who's this guy? Paddy Green. This is Joe Green, lad. Nur al Siraj. Okay. I mean, he's from Bayern. He's probably going to be right. Probably. Oh, great. He's back out. Yeah, I think if we do get, like, some offers for players, we invest in a better left back. I think we're fully set. Right back's great. We've got Doug Dale. We've got Povey coming through. We've got Carl Jones as well. Like, I've got a good amount of players. Centre back we covered if Ryan Astley goes. Is anyone's contract at the end of the year? No. Do I have an option on you? I pick up 3rd round draw. Nice. I'm not going to draw all of them. Well, I'm not going to draw them one by one. That's what I mean. Just do it all at a time. Who we got? Where are we? Hello. Barrow. I got Bristol Rovers. Doable. Doable. So we're entering December. A nice little break before we play Swansea. Swansea. Ooh. Don't mind if I... Oh, don't mind if I don't. Anything we could get? Who the hell is this guy? Cotterell. William Salami. Oh yeah, we never sold that profit, did we? That clause. 30% of the profit. How much is he valued at now? Still 19 million. How's he doing? 9 and 19. It's definitely his level, the championship, I think. I think he just flopped massively in the Premier League. Okay. I mean, they're terrible, I don't care. Ooh, boo. Ooh, boo. Barry Petrie. Slightly concerning, but I'm sure it's fine. When is it we get our training facilities done, actually? Oh, right. End of April. I should cancel that. Yeah. My only worry is that because we're doing the training facilities now, our projection is going to put us like 5 million in debt. But, if we get like 20 million for Ashley, oh, then we're rocking and rolling. New York City nights. New York City nights. Okay. Okay. I don't think he's gonna get much better. Nice. Kevin Planted. He knows a lot about China. China. New York City nights. Ugh. Millwood should join Moneybags PSG. Millie is turning into holy shit. $42.5 million to Chelsea. Millie, what's going on with you? Why are you so good? It's disgusting. Probably the best left winger on the game at the minute. Can't finish for shit though. Lol. Lol. I forgot that he was even at the club. What's he doing? He's done nothing. Attend meeting and decline. Richard Wright, he's doing all right. He's doing all right. He's got a lot of cons on him, hasn't he? I still think we've got room for a talismanic striker at the club. I think we can still find that guy. It was that, and like he broke his leg as well, so he just like he fell off a cliff, and like because he broke his leg, we had to find a replacement, and the replacement was better. Sadga. Okay. Okay. Richard Wright, he's training really well. I think a bit of foot exposure he's getting is really helping him. I hope he's doing well. Elliot. I think Josh O'Connor, attributes-wise, is a brilliant striker. I think we're just struggling to get in chances to him at the minute. That's all it is. He was on fire at the start of the season. Mua, thank you for the follow, dude. In that case, it's his own fault for getting his leg broken. Savage. How you doing, Mua? Thanks for the follow, man. Who are we picking? Nope. We'll go with that, though. Crawford. I think Holcroft has been playing better recently. Sure. Yeah, I'll play Stewart there. Dugdale, Lopez. I kind of want to bring Divine back in. Basically, because Divine's not being a little bitch. Little bitch boy. Oh, shit. More teams interested in him. Celta, Leeds, Leverkusen, Rangers, Sheffield United. We might end up in a bit of a bidding war in January. January? In January. January. Bring you and Tom McDade. Tom McDead. Mbete. Sure. You don't need to play, you don't need to play. What do you need to play? Don't want you guys playing though, because you're injured. Yeah. 90 minutes. 90 Minuten. I find Brexit in the game so hard in lower leagues. Not too bad, man. I've been like recruiting a lot from Scotland and Ireland. But yeah, you can't just like farm like you would in the past, just farm like Spanish and Portuguese youngsters and like a load of Eastern Europeans that you can pick up for 30 grand and stuff and then turn them into the best players in Europe. You just can't do that anymore because they're not going to get work permits. So you just got to be a little bit more creative. It's good though. They don't understand the work permit system. Essentially, if they're not an international, then they're probably not getting in it. Or like, unless they've been playing a load of football in a top tier league, they're probably not getting a work permit. How many seasons are we in? We're the season 7, I think? That's what my title says. I'd be inclined to believe my stream title. Pretty sure it's season 7. Took us 2 seasons to get out of League 2, but then we had back-to-back promotions, and we've basically just been in the championship since. We've been in the playoffs for the last 2 seasons. Really want to push for automatic, but it's tough, man. There's so many really good clubs with massive budgets. You've got to be scoring those! That was a great, great opportunity. Damn. Come on, guys. Be better than that. Demand more. Well, one. What are you doing? You're 3 feet away from each other. Here we go. Our playmaker's open. Completely ignore him then. Nice. Nice. Bit of space for Crespo. Good cross. Oh, he's a bit good, that Crespo lad, isn't he? Jesus. Proper twinkle toes. Hey, Kins. How you doing? Greetings. How are you this fine evening? How are you this bank holiday? Have you been off work today? Come on, press him. Pressure. Nice. Good cross. You got so much time. Oh, bullet header. Love to see it. 2-0. In one of the Viking Dan derbies. There's a lot of X teams in the championship for me, isn't there? Let's just keep doing money more. See if they like them apples. Nice. Go on, Crespo. Oh, we could just let them have the ball right up there. That's fine. That's fine too, I guess. Oh dear. What a block! This should be fun. I'm gonna see if I can break my computer, find a world expansion pack. Got something like 200 nations and God knows how many leagues loaded. I don't think it'll kill the computer. I think it's just gonna be very, very slow. Whenever I've tried to run like ridiculous amounts of leagues, it just grinds to a halt. Or even just like ridiculous amounts of players. Who takes our penalties? Penalties. Oh yeah, we're gonna have Josh O'Connor take it. Because hopefully he'll finish that. Because he needs to get back scoring goals. Come on! Joshua! 3-0. Beautiful. It's going pretty well, guys. I'm not gonna lie. There we go. And let's pump them up. Get him repumped. And let's actually... Let's not counter press so much. We'll try and nick him on the counter a bit more. Let's go. Oh, actually. Is he doing this? I rarely trust. Hold on, Petri. You just stood there and let him pick it off you like a wall. Boom, boom. Oh, Dugdale's got a knock. You can come off then. Get Povium. Anyone else? Seen very little. Not a lot going on. Win that. Or not. That's fine too, I guess. See, to development, what happens? Like the amount of new gens you get and stuff. Are you going to be playing a save, or are you just kind of like going to sim into the future and see what happens? Because I know I've seen, like in simulations, basically the nations that you choose that are playable always develop better. Because obviously they're kind of creating more new gens, getting more, like, there's more things are happening at those clubs. Because I think, like, the AI just passively doesn't really do a fat lot with the clubs that aren't playable. Don't do that. Let's do that. Actually, do that. And let's get it down the flanks. Get it quickly. There you go. To our winger. We should probably do it to Crawford, to be honest. Quickly to Crawford. Even though I'm going to take him off now because he's knackered. Knackered. I'll do that, and then that. How's a boot? And then that. There we go. Kill a little bit of time. Oof. I love it when you do that. I love it when my players just randomly hoof it. It's my fave. Not as much as that, though. We are going to concede it, right? Yep. Man, we just can't, like, we're struggling to keep clean sheets at the minute. My defense just switch off completely. End of games. And it's just wrecking our goal difference. It's costing us games, but it's wrecking our goal difference as well. Tackle him. Tackle him. Tackle him. Thank you. Here we go. Brakes on. Crespo. Unlucky. Well dealt with. Go on, Amici. Oh! Holy shit. What a goal. 40 chess. Always thinking. Down there for dancing. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better now. I feel like it's settled. I just keep getting that like massive saliva in my mouth every few minutes though. So we'll see how we go. Yeah, it was fine. 4-1 win at home against Swansea. I'll definitely take that. Does that get us back up into third? Ooh, back up into second. Nice. So Leeds drop points. These lost to Newcastle, who were struggling a bit down in 10th. See, this is what I'm worried about, is that, like, teams like Newcastle, Brentford are going to come like, with late charges to really scupper our plans. But we're back to only 3 points behind Burnley, and we've still got the best goal difference in the league, so just need to keep it up. Wait, David Healy's the manager. Okay. I mean, he's not bad. Not a bad manager. It's a really solid championship. Man, it's so tough. It's so tough. You've got, like, the obvious yo-yo clubs. So... yeah, we had Brighton, Sheffield United, and Blackburn ended up going up last year. And we had Burnley, Leeds, and Brentford coming down. So they've been up in the Premier League and obviously got that Premier League money. But season previous to that, we had Brighton, Newcastle, and Bournemouth. Sheffield United, Blackburn, and Southampton. So, like, we've got these yo-yo clubs, so they're just kind of, like, farming money between them. And you can see it in, like, the transfers. Championship transfers. So Leeds made £100 million off 2 sales. Sold Alan Velasco and Tariq Lamptey for £98.5 million. So they've just got that money then to reinvest. Burnley sold Visharan for 46. Like, Newcastle signed a player for 39 million. Leeds signed Josh Unwin for 36 million. You know, like these guys are spending massive money. And we're, like, spending a few million. Like, I broke the transfer record with... it's not on that one. Anthony Crawford for £8.5 million. Like, absolutely smashed our transfer record. Josh O'Connor and Howcroft were record signings. And then I absolutely smashed it for Crawford. But, worth 19 when we signed him. I think this lad's going to be an actual kind of... is going to be an England regular eventually, I reckon. I don't think he'll be here that long. I think we'll get like a 2 or 3 years out of him, unless we get promoted. But it was worth. And he's playing well so far this season. Timmy Whitty. Timmy. Joe Lopez. That's the issue. He deserves a new contract. Yeah. How about you'll shut up? Fuck off. Got anything we can do? Who else is there? Big influencer. Astley, maybe have a word with him. Woodman. See, I'm a little worried, like, if we do get a big bid for Astley, if he goes, how much that's going to affect the club as well. Because Lopez is probably going to go. He's all right. Like, he's an all right player. I think we can just do so much better at left back. Bringing a butter knife to a machine gun battle in terms of financial power. Yeah, totally. And even like, even still, even though this is what, our 4th year in the championship, 3rd year in the championship, like our outlay, Burnley is spending £50 million a year. We're spending less than 5. We're spending $500,000 more than AFC Wimbledon, who just come up and are far and away the worst team in the league. We've made a 1 and a bit million profit this season in terms of our transfer dealings. But even then, like, you look at things like sponsorship income. Like, we're not making any money really. £500,000, 625,000, right at the bottom. It's mad. We've got the smallest. I think we've got the smallest stadium. Yeah, 6K. So we are like just the fact that we're staying in the league is a huge overachievement. And the fact that we're even in like positions to be challenging for promotion or playoff battles and stuff is, you know, it's pretty goog. It's a goog thing. Heads up about Astley. So are you? He wants a new contract. I want to sell you though. Retro. Glatzel. Can you fix it? You made it go away. Thank you. Should be in the middle of League One. Well, every time we got promoted, we've had the lowest wage outlay. League 2, League 1, like every year we've had the lowest. I think this might be the first year where we've not had the lowest wage outcome. Because we're just slowly kind of increasing our wage floor and maximum output and stuff. Everybody wants a new contract. Luckily, like, my top influencers are pretty good at talking around. 30 minutes to set up the database. It's going to be amazing. It's going to take you a long time to get through a year, man. Might be able to reach the winter transfer window after an overnight sim, yeah. It'll take a little while, dude. Okay, who are we playing today? Peterborough at home. They're down in 16th. I mean, the team have played really well out there. But they're all fucked. Alright. Povey plays. That happens. Lopez comes back in. Amici. Mighty. Let's do that. Crawford needs a rest. The best bet's to do that. Do that. Are you comfortable playing on the right of the two? Yeah, you're fine. Tom McDead. He got a straight red, didn't he? Yeah. Straight red in his debut. What a boy. What a man. Yeah, I'll be fine. We'll be fine. Just bring all the players that aren't dead. mean, I guess you. Sure, whatever. What can go wrong? Blop, 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 blop. With the favorites here, let's leave them in no doubt. Fun if you pace of play. Hate burning through season. Yeah, like, I'm the same. I know what you mean. But at the same time, I don't like it to feel like a glacial pace, like, between days. Like, I spend a lot of time doing things in the days. Like, it's the time processing between days can be a grind. From when I've played on massive databases in the past. It's kind of, yeah, it can just feel a bit grindy at times. Finish that. Bloop, 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 bloop. Don't do any of that stuff, but do that stuff. I do like these pink kits. Big fan of garish kits. Unlucky. Right, Palmer's there. Where's Johnson again? Howcroft. Outside. Lovely. Good cross. Great cross. Oh! I think there was a handball in there, but doesn't matter. We'll take it. So many goals for us from like those balls whipped to the far post. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. No. My God. Mein God. Come on, lads. Be better. Lindrashi. Nice. Good ball. Good cross. Parker again. Oh, ho, ho. And that's his brace. Hey, bad idea, man. How's the stream been so far? Fine. Like, I think we've drawn one and won two. Chelsea coming up soon, though. It's looking like we might get some bids for Astley. Our defender. There's a lot of teams interested in him now. Oh, underside of the bar. My God. Oh, he's done well there, Palmer. And he's still going. Amici. Lay it off, son. Ryan Babel? He's probably not. Don't get complacent. We're doing all right, but we could be better. Whip him in. Whip him in nice and early. Get the whippage on him. Nicely dealt with. Howcroft, O'Connor. Lovely ball. There was no one attacking the far post, though, so. Rangers still in for him. Yeah, Rangers are in for him, and then about 30 other teams now. So Rangers have, like, actually slipped to, like, slightly interested. And then there's some teams that are very interested now. So his value shot up to 8 and a bit million, I think. Yeah, valued at 8 million. I've stuck a 20 million asking price on him. Celta and Leeds are interested. Leverkusen, Sheffield United, and back in the Premier League interested as well. So we might end up in a bit of a bidding war. Josh. Oh, man. We need to get Josh firing again. Salami 2 Electric Boogaloo. I know, right? All dealt with. Oh, the brake's on. Oh, square it. Square it. Back post. Johnston, finish that. Oh, that was a wonderful counter-attack. That was about as perfect a counter as you can do. Should have been another goal. Hocross struggling. Let's get right on. We'll do that. Mighty's dead. Get Patrick on there. Gonna do this. And that. And then that. Fresh legs. Demand more from him. Because we're going to concede our inevitable goal at some point. Wait, did I just fuck that up? Totally did. Yeah, whatever. See, this is where they start getting their chances. Let's go a bit more direct. Down the flanks. Counter-attack. Be a little bit more compact. Try and nick him on the counter a bit. Because they're just leaving loads of players forward now. There's a goal bet. Can't believe they didn't score then. But yeah, they're just leaving loads of players forward. Let's counter them. Let's go. Gotta be winning that header, mate. It's just constant, like, up until the last 10 minutes, I think they had one shot or two shots. Wait, where am I playing? I've royally cocked this up. I'm going to leave Elliot Palmer on. Yeah, I should do that. Woodman. Kill the game off a bit. Let's go. Burnley 1-0. Woodpen. Nice. This ain't the end. He's a machine. He's a goal machine. Chris Woodinho. Chris Woodaldo. He's just a goal machine. Whoa! Astley on the move. Doesn't have a different one. Yeah. I was like just really worried they had a daft release fee or something. Not a bad signing for free though. He's been an outstanding performer. And he might just make us a shitload of money, so. Urk the Beast. Thank you for the follow, dude. Hope you're well, sir. Home against Stoke. How are people feeling? Are they dead? Are you dead now? I think we're alright. I think we're okay. This Chelsea game is going to be an absolute mauling, isn't it? Why am I doing that training though? Should not be doing that. I'm very good, man. How are you? Very well, I hope. Calendar. Review. There we go. I fixed it. I wish we were away from home in that game. LA Galaxy step up chase for Woodman. No, 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 no. 20 million. Brighton, LA Galaxy, and Southampton all want him. Paul Glassel's back. Why is he not getting games from Morecambe? Oh, he's just got a loan, right? Like an emergency loan, maybe? Wait, why are they sending him out on loan? 12 and 21, he's been playing well. So they've loaned him out? That doesn't make sense. So you say it's going well? Yeah, man. It's going pretty well. We're just like, we're stuck in the champion. We've been stuck in the championship. This is our 4th season in the championship, I think. So yeah, it's just been like, it's the slog of trying to get out of the championship when you've got all the Premier League teams coming out. They're coming down and like just being better than you know? It's brutal. How about you train better, dude? And you. Be better. Man, it's amazing how much difference the training facilities is making. Like, we've always had good coaches, but now we've actually got decent coaches, like decent training facilities. Players seem to be progressing a lot more, which is good because we're picking up good young players now. Man, I want to sign this kid so bad. He's just going to cost all of the money in the world. Hey, chat. If we get 20 million for Ryan Astley, do we just spend it all on Pedro Crespo? He has got 11 goals and 7 assists in 20 games. So he's very good. Hard to claim with Brexit. Yeah, it's well, you just can't farm young European talent to get up through the leagues. That being said, like, I picked a really tough club to do it with as well. Nice. because like you start with really awful facilities. Like you start with like 1.5-star facilities, I think, or maybe even 1-star training facilities. And like shit finances, tiny stadium, all that kind of stuff. So it's just been like, it's been the slog of getting us up through the leagues. But we're getting there. It's fun, man. You buy Pedro 10 out of 10. When you in debt? We're a little bit in debt. We're a little bit in debt. We'll be fine. It'll be fine, probably. Crespo. I want to bring Glatzel back in. Yeah, he needs to get his match fitness back. So he's only ready for 45 minutes. Right, Amici comes in. Crespo's back. Palmer. Crawford. Holcroft. Petri. You know, I like the fact that it's saying this is our best partnership. Because these... if Astley goes, that's going to be our back two. So we'll see. Some Park is back as well. Let's do that then. We'll bring you two. There we go. Our professionalism they train about. Yeah, but also like our training facilities were awful. So like it all adds up to better progression of players, like game time, like coaching quality, training facilities, all that kind of stuff. Like in like good training schedules. You'll absolutely make your money back. He'd be one of those players, I think, that, oh, come on, just unleash that shot a little bit earlier. Yeah, someone would definitely come in and pay a lot of money for him eventually. Because, like, I think what I'd have to do is, like, tie in a minimum fee release clause of, like, 60 million or something. So that if and when we get promoted to the Premier League, like, he's going to be one of the in-demand players from us. I don't know. I just wonder whether, like spending that much money on a player is mad when you consider how small our finances are. Is he on side? Yeah, he is. He scored again. You don't need youth facilities. I'm concentrating on building up the training facilities and hopefully like a new stadium first. Because all I'm doing at the minute is I'm just poaching all of the youngsters that leave Premier League clubs. So I'm nicking all those young players. And then, like, improving them, basically. I wonder if they would change your role, you know. Let's do that. Yeah, so we're improving all these like Premier League youngsters that have been released. And like lower league young players and players we're nicking from Ireland and Wales and Spain, and like we're improving those guys. So we're using them as our like, it's basically the Brentford model, you know? We don't have an academy, but we put a lot of time and effort into improving young players that we pick up from elsewhere. Fleming, thanks for the follow, dude. Welcome. So I'm doing that, and then we'll work on our youth academy. Once all the other stuff's been done. So I feel like that's more important right now. Grey ball Crawford. Oh, come on. O'Connor. You need to be better. Let's take you off. England doesn't have the rule about club players. No, it's just... He's offside. What a strike, though. Jesus Christ. I think it's just domestically trained. It's only Europe when you have to have young players. Like players from your academy. But that being said, I do have, like... I have the odd player coming through my academy. I've got a player in my first team who's from the academy. He's just one of those players who's got like a ton of potential, but it's hard to tell where he's good at. We're trying to turn him into a Mazzala. The Premier League might do, actually. Now you mention it. I'm not sure. Either way, we'll figure it out. It'll just mean that we'll have a smaller pool of players to register. Hey, look what's happening. That thing that happens every time. Where we just bring a load of pressure on ourselves. It's harder. We are counter-attacking, right? Yeah. Just real quickly. Let's get out of there. We're going to concede a last-minute equalizer, aren't we? Oh my God. Should have done. Keep demanding more. We got tired, boys. Let's get them off. Okay, let's quickly distribute to you. We'll get Mikey and Paul on. There we go. Let's go! Stop doing. Oh, we're not doing that. Yeah, into feet. It's only foreign. Yeah, you got a limit on foreigners, I know that much, but yeah, if we get started getting into Europe, then you've got to have players that have come through your academy, but you know, we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that as and when we come to it, you know. Right now, I'm fine. It's fine. Foul him. Tackle him. Do something. Someone do something. Oh, God. Close him down. Let's go. Play the ball through. Of course you blow it there, ref. I mean, we won. It's fine. We need to be better. To keep him on task. To keep him on task. Just have to be club grown. Yeah, I mean, we should be fine with that. Like, we bring a lot of young players through. And young players in and through, so. But, we'll keep our farm going. 5 unbeaten. Some proper grindy results the last few games. Chelsea, Wimbledon, Cardiff, Newcastle. That's going to be a really tough game. But if we can get good results against Wimbledon and Cardiff, I'm basically writing off the Chelsea game. Hovey. What? Shut up, dude. It's because, like, it was your demands that mean you're upset. And it's fine. You're probably getting your plenty of minutes. Imagine having a register in the EPL. What's so ridiculous about that? I've used registers in the past, man. They can be really effective. Dun, 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 dun. Right. Chelsea game next. Oh, it'd have been nice to where's the quarterfinal? We're through to a cup quarterfinal. That's pretty impressive, right? Who else is in? Leeds, Man United, Chelsea, Wolves, Borough, Norwich, Fulham. I'd probably have rather had anyone other than Chelsea or Man United, to be honest, but... used to seeing others only using DLP. Yeah, like DLP is just like a pretty go-to role, isn't it? I'm not even going to talk to you. Shut up. But I think the thing is with a Regista, you've got to build the midfield around it a bit more. You've got to have a bit more of a supportive midfield. Because obviously your Regista is not... Generally speaking, the kind of player who's going to really flourish playing in that position isn't going to be the best defensively. So you kind of have to have a little bit of a workhorse midfield around him to get the most out of him. But I used the Regista... It wasn't in England, but I used the Regista with Deportivo last year to, like, great success. Had, like, a bit of, like, a really physical, athletic midfield in front of them. Had, like, an attacker, an attacker, a creator, and a destroyer in there. And then just let the Regista kind of pick up the ball from the back and dictate the play with the front two. It was really good. Really, really good. Played some really nice football. Okay. Let's just go with everyone who's got the lightest match load, shall we? Like... Richard Wright can play. Joe Lopez can play. There's Patrick. Nade. McMahon. Kyle. Sam Parker's cup tied. Damn. Redwood. Charlie. Skirt. Let's get Mikey Johnson on the right. Centre back. Let's go with... Yeah. Barry. Because everyone else is... Actually, no, I'll go with you. And DM. Yeah, go with that. That's the team. Actually, no, I'm going to play Povey in this game. Next match only. Plays a false 9. cautious. Let's not pass into space. Don't counter press, but do counter. Force them wide. Regroup when you lose it. There you go. Do all that stuff. And you, I want to be halfback. Put Watson in, actually. Right, let's go. Let's try and smack him on the counter a bit. AP looks for counterattacks right. The LP looks plays left right. Not necessarily. You always get the play going through them. But an AP will sit a little bit higher up on the pitch when you're in possession. And they'll generally look more for a forward pass than a sideways pass. But DLP will look for forward passes as well. Let's go, boys. Let's go! Caballero was basically Baby Perlo, yeah. I mean, I had loads of really good registas at that club. Bitsa, how you doing, man? G3 Clarky, hi. Thank you for the follow. I was thinking Ryan might be best as a box-to-box earlier. Yeah, I'm just training him as a Mazzala because that's the role that we usually use. Good evening. How you doing, Andrew? Bits, thanks for the follow, dude. Oh. God damn. We've had the best chances there. That was lucky. Is roaming playmaker good? If you've got a good roaming playmaker, yeah. It's essentially a box-to-box with playmaker ticked. So they'll try some more killer balls and they'll, you know, your players will try and look for him more often than not. Oh, we got Millie on the pitch. Jesus Christ. Come on, lads. Go on. Oh, Mikey. The outside of the post. But it operates a lot like a box-to-box. So, like, they'll pick up the ball and drive forward with it. It's a good job Millie can't finish his dinner. I wonder whether we need to leave at least one of our wingers a bit higher at the pitch here. Yeah, let's do that. Do that. So we'll run the channels a bit. Get it forward. Get it out to our winger nice and quick, so we can get people up and support him. Oh, what a save from Watson! Jesus. You're better at heading than that. We're up against Greenwood, Baumgartner, Demir, Jude Bellingham, Jordan Millwood, who's ridiculous. Back to Torres and Pavard, you know. Livakovic in goal for him. So no one that good. Well, it was only a matter of time, wasn't it? Let's keep doing this, though. Don't do that. Pushing a bit higher up again. Yeah, Mason Greenwood. He went for like £1 billion or something. He's quite good. But yeah, Jordan Millwood is very, 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 very good. Elite winger at 21. Sickening. Mason's not bad. He's not bad. 210 million he went for. Madness. What save? We're not passing in space, are we? 210 million, yeah, man. Crazy money. Crazy. We're not being like outclassed here, though. Pump him up. Don't you know, pump it up. There we go. 4-2-3-1. Let's go. He's a big boy. He can get into the box. Get in the crosses. Finally, a Millie that turned out class instead of crap. He's turned out really well in a few of my saves. Like in previous versions of the game as well. Let's sigh. Johnson. Oh, we done well. Oh. Okay. Yeah, they've got a lot of really, really good players. Like Yusuf Demir's not bad. Ugh, gross. Millie just scored against me. Jesus Christ. Thomas. Come on, let's get a consolation goal. Oh, you could just let... You fucking idiot. You just let him run off and nick that. What was my defender doing there? Just spinning around in circles. Sadga. Jesus Christ. Just snapping into every challenge now. There we go. There's another one for them. Absolutely destroyed us the second half. I knew it would be a case of this. I knew we'd get absolutely whacked. Shit happens, eh? It was to be expected. Oh. It was nowhere near the goal, dude. Oh. Look at that. Lovely bit of football. Still can't score. He's got a shot on target. Just casual Richarlison off the bench, you know? Nothing big. No biggie. Well, we, wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant to be. Luckily, we rotated quite a lot of players, of our first team players out of that, so they're not going to be too negatively affected. Ugh. Fake game. Why Chelsea play such a strong team in the EFL Cup? Because they can win it. Because they can win it. Second in the Prem, though. Fonse Sao is in charge. Ole still at charge at Man United. Still there. They've signed Mason Mount and Jack Grealish. Who's Sabio? He's very good. I bet he's on a Wonder Kid list, isn't he? Kyle George, I know he is. Bloody hell. He's alright. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I think he's gone in January, I think. It's going to be a big bid, and we can't say no. Guys, I'm going to have to leave it there for today. Still feel absolutely rotten, and I've just kind of like had a burp that feels like it might have chunks in it. So, like, I'm just going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, though. I'll be back tomorrow. 7 o'clock tomorrow. We'll be back. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, if you've enjoyed the stream, please do hit that follow button. Thank you for all the followers. Quite a lot of follows tonight. Demo, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. We also had Jordan gifting out a sub to Duck Norris as well. We had the 47-month resub from Nick. Absolute legends. Thank you so much, guys. But we'll be back tomorrow. We'll finish January. We'll finish December and get into January as well tomorrow. Yeah, I feel rotten, and I've got a few things I need to sort out before I go. So, god damn, pretzel rocks. I know, right? Jesus Christ. Oh, but let's leave it there for today. And we'll go and say hi to... Who should we go say hi to? Ooh, God. Let's go to... oh, Yorkie Man's on. Let's go right over to Yorkie. Right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye now.